Hello, and welcome to Lo-Fidelity. I'm Kevin Seal. This is a music game show. There's no way to study for this game because you've been studying for it your whole life. You choose your own buzzer word to buzz in, and there is never any penalty for guessing. Tonight's musical guests, Ted and the Amnesiacs, featuring Eric Friedmann. We'll hear more from them later. Congratulations to our Play at Home Facebook champions this week. We've got a few of them. Jerry Caldwell won the last episode like this. And then our live champions were John Hammond and Josh Chase. Let's meet our contestants. B. Burris is an entrepreneur and business leader living in Las Vegas, Nevada. B. grew up in New Orleans and is also one of the two founders and heads of the Cluster Funk Collective, a group promoting funk music and culture across the country and beyond. B also has a ridiculously cute dog and cat and a mint condition, deep green, vintage automobile. B, what is that automobile? I just saw a picture of it this week.
That is a Porsche 911.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah. Very nice. Very nice. Welcome to the show. It's a pleasure to have you.
Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate you guys.
You're going to be playing against our mutual friend, Nate Cameron Jr., known to many as Suave. Nate Cameron Jr. is tour manager of the Grammy-nominated band Tank and the Bangers. He is also on the board of the Music and Culture Coalition of New Orleans, otherwise known as MACCNO, MACNO, which works on public policy and social justice in his home city of New Orleans. He's co-founder of Them People Productions, a company that produces cultural events and provides artist services. Nate is also a singer, percussionist, and songwriter in his own right. He led the group Citizen 5 when he lived in the Bay Area. He was also in MJ's Brass Boppers. And he also lived in the Netherlands before and in Cincinnati, Ohio. Nate also used to be on the road with Juvenile. And I'm sure you have some stories from being on the road with Juvenile that you may not want to say on this show. But welcome, Nate. Really glad you could do the show.
What's up? Thank y'all for having me. Thank y'all for doing this. I'm excited. This is my homie B, so it's special.
Excellent. Well, I'm thrilled that we could get you both on the show. You're two of the busiest people that I know, and I'm really glad you could do it. I'd like to introduce you both to Christopher Fortier, the best co-host in the world. Christopher.
You're too kind. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you both for making time to do this. I'm so excited. Thank you also. I'm just going to pause for a second. Thank you to everyone who jumped in on our 30th episode, which was our fan appreciation episode. That was great fun. I am especially excited because you both have New Orleans roots, and on the one hand, that's some of my favorite music in the world, the music that emanates from there. On the other hand, so much music comes from there. It's hard to say that's my favorite because it's an explosion of music there. And still on the third hand, and I only have two, I feel like no matter how much I learn about music from New Orleans, I'm still always a novice. So it's been really exciting doing some research for this show. I'm delighted you decided to join us, and I'm really excited to jump into it. What do y'all think? You want to go?
Let's do it.
All right. Let's get your buzzer words. Nate, what's your buzzer word?
Bang.
Bang. Excellent. Short and sweet. B, how about you?
Who dat?
Who dat? Yep. Fitting. Very fitting. All right. Our first category is finish it. And it works like this. I start a lyric, you finish it. Here's the first one. Now what am I supposed to do when I want you in my world? How can I want you for myself when I'm already someone's girl?
I guess I'll see you next. Bang.
Yes. Great.
Can I go now?
Yep.
Oh, I guess I'll see you next lifetime.
Yes, I guess I'll see you next lifetime. Next lifetime, Erykah Badu. All right. First points on the board, Nate Cameron Jr. All right, next one. Michael Knight. Michael Knight. Michael Knight. Michael Knight. Michael Knight. Michael Knight. Michael Knight.
Who dat?
B.
Michael Knight.
And there's a sound.
Oh.
Yes. Yes. Michael Knight by Currency.
Yeah.
Yep. Tie game. All right. Next one. I'm willing and able, so I throw my cards on your table. I want to love you.
Nate.
And treat you right.
Yes. Is that love? Bob Marley and the Wailers. All right. Oh, she may be weary. And young girls, they do get weary. Wearing that same old shaggy dress. Yeah, yeah. But when she gets weary.
Having to go over in my own mind.
Oh, and Christopher. Oh, and that's the time up. That is Try a Little Tenderness. Otis Redding. Yep. All right. Final question in the category Finish It. Maybe I'll lay down for a little, instead of always trying to figure everything out. And all I do is say sorry. Half the time I don't even know what I'm saying it about.
Out of the artist.
No penalty for guessing.
No penalty for guessing. And it was right up until the chorus that lyric happened. I'll give it to you one more time.
Thank you.
Maybe I'll lay down for a little, instead of always trying to figure everything out. And all I do is say sorry. Half the time, I don't even know what I'm saying it about. Good news, good news, good news. That's all they want to hear. Mac Miller, the late great Mac Miller.
Both should have known that. Damn.
All right. And with that, we arrive at our second category, led by Mr. Christopher John Fortier. Take it away, Chris.
And the second category today will be the one named after a game show, which is weird to name a category in a game show after a game show. It's called Name That Tune. And all you really need to do, as soon as you recognize the song, say your buzzer word, raise your hand, and Kevin will call on you. Unless he's playing, we're going to alternate back and forth. You know what's happening. Anyway, here's the first one.
Christopher, tell us what that was.
Well, that, friends, was I just want to testify what your love has done for me.
I knew that walk now. Doom, 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 doom.
Right.
Ah.
Kevin, next one's on you.
I'll take the next one. Okay, here we go.
think that's time.
That would be King Kunta, Kendrick Lamar.
Man.
Christopher Fortier.
All right. We're going to take this one in a whole new direction.
All right.
That would be from Miles Davis's Kind of Blue LP. That would be Freddie Freeloader.
Freddie Free.
Yep.
I knew when you started playing it, that stuck.
I tried to even I tried to cop Cannonball's opening solo line. Right, one more from Kevin Steele.
All right. Last but not least, and hopefully I do not mess this up too badly. Here it comes.
Nate.
Is that Ants, Tank of the Bangers?
It is Ants. Yes.
Hey.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Very nice.
I've heard it before.
And that brings us to halftime. We have a musical guest tonight, which is a dear friend of ours who we lost a couple weeks ago, Eric Friedmann, originally from San Diego, and for many years of San Francisco, out in the avenues. And we've got some footage of Eric playing with our also good friend, Ted Savarese, with Ted and the Amnesiacs. So here's an interview clip of Eric talking about working with Ted and playing drums. And fun fact, I don't know if this is true for you, Christopher, and we knew Eric for 20 years, something like that. I didn't think of him as a drummer, ever. I had no idea. Like, I thought of him as a songwriter, guitarist, bass player, singer. And
he's one of those profound assholes who could just do everything awesomely. If he wanted to write a song, he was like, well, I can't really find a drummer right now. It's 2 a.m. Guess I better learn to play the drums. And then he was one of those guys who, he's one of those magical people who you both like, you scorn and wish you were him.
Yeah. So yeah, when I heard about this long-running gig at Amnesia in San Francisco in the Mission, someone was like, oh yeah, Eric Friedmann, he plays drums in the Amnesiacs. And I was like, no, he's a guitarist. He's a singer and guitarist. I think he plays bass too. He was like, no, he plays drums. So here is Eric Friedmann with Ted Savarese and the Amnesiacs. Take it away.
Than have a hole in our Welcome to Amnesia. Yeah, the Amnesiacs show. I've been playing with Ted for over 20 years now, and it's always a treat and it's always a pleasure. And the best thing about it, I think, is that I always learn something new from Ted. It never stops, and he's probably the best music teacher I've ever had since I was a kid. He's an encyclopedic musician. I wouldn't know anything about this music were it not for him.
Ted and the Amnesiacs featuring Eric Friedmann. Ah, thank you so much.
Beautiful work.
Beautiful work. Lovely to see Eric Friedmann behind the kit like that. So our next category is one that we have not played in a bit. It's called Triple Tag, and it works like this. I give you the names of 3 record albums, and you tell me who recorded those record albums. Okay, here's the first one. Tutu, Sketches of Spain in a Silent...
Who dat?
B.
Miles Davis.
Yes! I'll say. Dinner Party, Fuck Your Feelings, Black Radio.
Bang.
Nate.
Bang. Robert Glasper.
Yes. Robert Glasper is correct. Freddie, You Only Live Twice, Shadow of a Doubt.
Oh, who dat?
B.
Freddie Gibbs?
Yes. Pocket Symphony, Talkie Walkie, Moon Safari.
Who dat?
B.
Air.
Yes, Air. And We Got It From Here, Thank You For Your Service, Beats, Rhymes, and Life.
Who dat?
Bang.
B.
Tribe Called Quest.
Yes. All right. It's a close one. Next category for 48.
All right. So still a very tight game. And this one, my friends, speaking of lightning rounds, this is number 1 of 2 of instances where you got a chance to really, really shine. So this is going to be a lightning round. There's going to be a lot of these. They're going to be rapid fire. This is the segment called Which Axe. I give you the name of an artist. You tell me what instrument they play. And today, all New Orleans artists, Which Axe. So quickly pipe in as soon as you know it. Some of them are easy, some of them are hard. Here we go. Kevin, you ready?
I'm ready.
You got to be ready to catch it. Here we go. Which Axe? Jelly Roll Morton.
Bang.
Nate.
Keys. Piano.
Yes, indeed.
Which Axe? Kermit Ruffins.
Bang.
Nate.
Trumpet.
Which Axe? Wilbert Junkyard Dog Arnold.
Who dat?
B.
B.
Banjo.
Not correct. Moving on. Which Axe? Jun Yamagishi.
Bang.
Nate.
Piano. Piano.
Not correct. He plays the guitar. All right. Which Axe? Sweet Emma Barrett.
Bang.
Nate.
Vocals.
That works. Absolutely. She was a vocalist and a pianist in the original Tuxedo Orchestra. Norwood Geechee Johnson.
Bang.
Nate.
Saxophone.
Not true. Bass drum in the Wild Magnolias. Philip Frazier.
Bang.
Nate.
Sousaphone and tuba.
Exactly correct, sir. Lily Lewis.
Bang.
Nate.
Guitar.
Piano and vocals for the band The Shiz. Terrence Blanchard.
Bang.
Nate.
Trumpet.
Doreen Ketchens.
Bang.
Nate.
Clarinet.
Ted Gould.
Bang.
Who that?
So close. So
Dang!
close. But Nate was in there a half second earlier, quarter of a second earlier.
Bass guitar.
Correct. James Booker.
Bang.
Nate.
Piano. Piano.
Michael Doucette. Moving on. Ed Blackwell. And our last Witch Axe. And just so you know, Michael Doucette, fiddle in Balsaleo. Ed Blackwell is the drummer for Harold Batiste. The last one will be Rosalie Marie Ashton Washington.
Bang.
Nate.
Vocals.
Rosalie Marie Ashton Washington, otherwise known as Lady Tambourine.
Wow.
Quite the name.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You went deep on those. That was a lot of people I've never heard of.
I went
Yeah.
a little deep, and I thank you for playing. Thank you for abiding my my New Orleans research, and thanks for getting the ones you got.
That was awesome.
Thanks.
Those were some good questions.
And I think we got some. I think we got one more category.
That brings us to our last category. Well, no, I have a list of musicians to research and listen to that I had not heard of. So thank you for that. Our last category is Helter Shelter. And Helter Shelter goes like this. Each of you takes a piece of paper and something to write with. We give you 60 seconds, and in that 60 seconds, you come up with every example you can think of songs that mention the moon.
Songs that mention what?
Songs that mention the moon.
The moon. Okay, got it.
The moon. So, Roger's going to give us 60 seconds on the clock, and the clock starts now.
Pencils down.
All right. Let's see. The moon. B, what did you find in your 60 seconds?
You want me to list them out or just how many I have?
Go ahead and list them off.
Okay, I've only got a couple of them. So I've got Man on the Moon, Sun, Moon, and Stars, and Moonraker.
Nice. Oh, Moonraker. Yes.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Wow.
Excellent. Nate, what did you find in your 60 seconds?
I had How High the Moon. I had Take Me to the Moon. I had Man on the Moon, and I had something called Moon Man but I cannot remember who.
I was along the same line. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, I didn't put
All
an
right.
artist for that one, but I knew that there's something called Moon Man.
All right. Well, I believe Nate went into that final round a couple points ahead. So that gives us our victor for tonight, Nate Suave Cameron Jr. Congratulations. B, thanks for playing. But Nate, you are our Low Fidelity champion. Good game, both of you. It was a pleasure to have you. Thank you. Thank you for being.
Hey, same to you, man. Thanks for having us, guys. I appreciate y'all.
Wonderful to see you. Thank you to Eric Friedmann, to Ted Savarese, and the rest of the Amnesiacs. Thank you to our directors and editors, Roger Gardner and Jillian Nash, to our producer, Jay Lee, to our composer, Kimo Ball, to Sheldon Ruth, who does our YouTube, Christian Santos, who does the graphics, and Ruben Rye, who comes up with these brilliant ideas from left field that help us improve the game. So thank you all, and congratulations to our at-home players, and we'll see you very soon. Until next time, stay home, stay safe, keep it lo-fi.